Okay. Tarina, yours says, mission, sabotage the engagement. Nessa Avra is the female who has been selected for your eldest brother's hand. She is the great-granddaughter of Adine Avra, who is known as the Gold Matron and High Priestess of Breotriact. She is a female of high esteem and power. Tread lightly. Sources of ours indicate that the Drow will send envoys from the houses to represent an intended marriage interest. Courtship is usually based upon what value can be brought to the table. In your brother's instance, a long line of nobility on your father's side, as well as your mother's. Well, by human standards. Human life standards, anyway. Drow, however, Drow keep humans as slaves. I suggest bringing his human heritage as a point of soreness to sabotage. There's also an element of beauty to the Drow that they value. They are under the impression that he is handsome and will yield attractive children. Something that Drow also, so the Drow are into, from what you've seen, like, the Drow are really into, like, how they look and how they smell, and, like, everyone's been super hot, okay, like, it's pretty unusual to see, like, a kind of a frumpy Drow. The match is strange and likely born out of desperation. However, the union of the cleric line of the Avras and the druidic line of the Meliamnes would prove to be a strong weapon. They're likely interested in siring a strong mage from the union. You may use your discretion on how to handle this situation. If Priestess Avra has decided that Araban's the oldest brother, right? So we'll just say yes, is worth her time. She is intent on taking him as a husband for her granddaughter. Any vain sort of dismissal will not work, and any overextended fault will be reflected poorly on your brother and will likely be known amongst the nobility, well, forever, since we tend to not forget about anything scandalous. And then, like, in parentheses, she writes, just ask Keyanthi about her bard brother. That's the end of the note.
Okay. I think I know who that guy is.
Okay. Did you get that?
Barely.
Okay, barely's enough. But, like, basically, Nessa Avra is the granddaughter of the High Priestess, and you're gonna have to tread lightly and think of, like, an excuse to for them to break off the engagement. So, like, you need to make Araban look like something they don't want, but not something that is like overly repulsive, because that will tarnish his reputation essentially. So you want to make him look undesirable enough where they'll, like, rescind their offer, but not terrible enough where he, like, won't receive any marriage proposals ever again. Okay, so back to the shop. You were talking about who was going to go with Reorg as his guard. So we have Luna, who offered herself as one of them. Who else wants to go?
To go with Reorg?
Yes. To the funeral.
Well, if Tarina's busy, then I guess I'll go.
Well, actually, how about I go instead? Because with the contents of the letter, I need to go and make more connections with those who are in the matriarchy here.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright, so Keyanthi and Luna are going to go with Reorg. Right, okay. I will, of course, pay you for this, for your troubles and risking your lives, so are you okay with gold?
I believe they're just fine with gold.
Wait, are we risking our lives by going to a funeral?
Well,
Is that risky to fall into the volcano?
It's not that risky to fall into a volcano, but, I mean, it's, I don't know what can happen. So I just want you to know that this is territory that I've not been in.
Well, we're gonna keep our eyes peeled. I mean, every time that we've done something fun, it always turns out to be something dangerous.
Well,
Like,
I don't believe a funeral in a volcano was meant to be fun to begin with.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, we went on a scavenger hunt and got attacked by pirates. We went to a tea party and got bombarded by Fey beings. And I'm just like looking left to right.
We keep our mouths closed. Hopefully no bad mojo will come our way.
I look left, I look right. Do I see anything?
Make a perception check.
Cool. Perfect. That's a 14.
14. Look around. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for anything
Just
suspicious.
look around for suspicion.
Okay. You, no, not really. You don't really see anything.
Okay.
Right. I'll give you guys, another, how's 200 apiece sound? So, for you guys.
I think that sounds fine.
Okay. Yeah, water sounds like a great plan. I've been doing lots of drinking and I have my own water. You want me to drink your one? Okay. Well, I think, I don't think that, I think we have a little bit of time before the procession starts, so if you guys need to do anything, now would be the time to do it.
Well,
How much time is there then?
You have like, let's see, you have probably like, alright, what, you guys woke up pretty early. Sorry, it's a lot of math because it's 16-hour days. Let's say you guys have like 2 or 3 hours.
I mean,
Keyanthi wants to go and try and find, I keep mispronouncing it apparently, the Eyh-ha or
Eyh-ha.
Eyh-ha.
Eyh-ha, that's right, there's Canadian. Okay, Canadian. She's gonna find the not Canadian royalty, and just kind of scope out the area so she knows where she's going, or she might even try and actually go for an audience now, just to
Okay.
take over.
Okay. Alright. So you guys head from the market district over to the Eyh-ha clan.
Are we taking the foxes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Alright, fox friend.
Yeah, so is Tarina holding, who's the fox? Is that Farius?
yeah, various.
I'm holding fish.
Oh, okay.
For buds now.
Go back outside. You walk down the main road. It's pretty easy to go through town as there's a lot of signs. You follow the directions that Carabra gave you, and you come to the sand pit. It is a large coliseum type arena, and it's the only circular building in the entire city. It has these gargantuan walls. You hear some cheering from the inside, and there's another town crier saying, sign up for the male tournament today. Sign-ups here. And unless you stop, I'll say you guys continue following along the edge of the sand pit, as it is called, and then you come to a grand gray building. It has an undercommon written Eyh-ha.
Wait, so is the tournament today?
Yes.
No.
A lot of things are happening today.
No, then we can't even do it because we're going to a funeral.
Well?
Oh, by the way,
Uh-huh.
I think the ambient music might be having you cut out with your signal. We're having some trouble hearing you off and on.
Okay, how's that?
Well, just keep talking. We'll let you know if it gets
Okay.
better or not.
Okay. Cause the ambient music's from a different source, so it shouldn't be a signal problem. It might just be like a volume problem. That's all.
Yeah. I feel like it might just be a signal thing that's hard to predict with it.
I will say that you have a disguise kit, and you are carrying around a warrior who's a guy. Put that out there. But hey, you can do whatever you want. You also have Adlanna, who is proficient with a disguise kit, and she doesn't need to be doing anything in particular right now.
I'm gonna lean over to Luna, like, can I borrow your fox really quick?
I look down at the fox and ask to see like if he wants somebody to borrow him.
He he just kind of like puts his paws out, like he's indifferent as to what happens.
I pick him up and I talk to him in fox, and I'm like, do you want to enter a fighting tournament?
There's like a really long pause, and he's just like, as a fox?
Well, as a guy, well, we have a disguise kit, so we can disguise you, so you don't look so arcane.
Okay. There's a pause again, and he responds, I will do it, but you'll have to, if and when I find Canarius, you'll have to help us. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, we can help you.
Alright. So, where's this tournament?
I look around. Where's the sign up thing? Does he have to physically sign up for it? Or can we just put down his name?
I think you see the signups, and you do see, like, in every instance of signups, there is a male and a female. So, like, you do think he needs to, like, physically be there to, like, sign himself up, along with, like, a female co-signer.
Okay. We'll do it after the Eyh-ha
Okay.
thing. I don't want to keep sidetracking us.
Okay. So you you hurry back with this white fox in your arms, tiny green lady with a white fox, and you.
I give. What is it? Farius, right? He's
Yeah.
Farius? Okay. Yeah, I give Farius back to Luna. Alright, he said yes. And I'm looking super happy because I'm about to get that rainbow shell. I'm gonna give a gift to a best friend.
I'm looking at him, kind of concerned. Like, you sure about this, man?
He's just he meets your eye with like this affirmative gaze, and then gives you a nod.
He meets your eye with what? It was hard to hear you.
An affirmative gaze.
Okay, the whole phrase affirmative gaze was not included.
Okay.
So I guess it's still cutting out.
Alright, so you come to this beautiful mansion.
Yes, the mansion, yes.
Engraven upon a plate. Plaque. The words written Eyh-ha clan. And there is a bell next to the plaque. You probably think it might be a good idea to ring the bell. Who knows? There is a gate around the mansion as well. I should mention that.
Okay, so there's a gate and a little bell.
Yes.
It's kind of like room service or whatever.
Yeah, think of like an exterior gate and then a bell. So like it's like a doorbell.
I see. A little doorbell then. Alright then. I suppose there's no one else around to speak to. It's just a matter of ringing the bell then. Okay.
Okay. You ring the bell. Bling.
Yes.
And this essentially like you hear some clicking similar to it reminds you a little bit of the submarine, like the sounds you heard on that. And then an intercom speaks and says, "This is the Eyh-ha clan household. To whom am I speaking?"
Alright, so even though no one can really see her through intercom, Keyanthi kind of just like
Can you say that again? You cut out.
Is I cutting out?
Yeah. Keyanthi.
Ah. So the tables turned. Anyway, she was just tidying her clothes, even though no one can see her.
Okay.
She just wants to feel presentable, even if she can't look presentable. And she says, "Hello, my name is Keyanthi Nicole. I'm sorry to intrude, but I was hoping to speak with someone of the Eyh-ha clan. I have something to discuss."
So you desire an appointment? Well, would you like to speak to the matriarch, or is one of her, or would you like the most recent, who is most available at the time? Who is going to be available in the least amount of time? Who's going to be available next?
Okay.
No words.
So off topic or something like that, I guess. So, basically I make an appointment to meet with someone eventually, or I'm going to meet with someone today, right?
So you have two options. You can make an appointment to meet the matriarch, or you can make an appointment with someone who is available earlier.
I think we should do someone available earlier, so that way it gives the matriarch some backstory about what's going on, I suppose.
Okay.
So I choose that one.
Okay. Yes, Hang on, let me check let me see if someone is available. Alright, fun, okay. Yes, the speaker crackles again to life and says, "Yes, I do believe Master Column is available. Would you like to meet with him?"
Sure thing. Let's go ahead and have a chance to speak.
Okay. So the gate actually he'll respond once again, "Yes, I will." Colum has agreed, and the gate, there's a buzz, and the gate kind of opens. "Please see yourselves to the front, and I will receive you."
Thank you very much. And then Keyanthi turns to the others and says, "If you want to come with me, you could, but I wonder if a larger crowd might cause too much attention." And she has the bundle with her that holds the sword that she has.
Mm-hmm.
So then she's just asking if anyone actually wants to come with her or something like that. She thinks less people will be useful.
I don't mind coming with you. I mean, we're just kind of waiting for the funeral, so we don't really have anything to do.
Alright then, I guess we can go ahead and head in. I just wonder if they'll appreciate having two foxes with us.
That's okay, well...
They're service animals, yeah. That's it.
Are they servicing us, or are we servicing them? That's the question I have.
They don't need to ask.
They might as well. Alright then, well let's just go ahead together then.
Okay. So the group of you go in and are received by the by the voice that responded on the intercom. It belongs to this elderly drow male who has a smart suit on, white gloves, and it seems like a little deja vu because he reminds you of the Rowanwood butler a lot.
I see. Oh, by the way, it looks like that Nicole says she has to head out.
Okay. Thank you. Alright. We will hear from you again later, Nicole. Tarina is on autopilot.
She is on standby.
Yes.
Bye.
There she goes. Alright, very good. So we have another butler with a very long mustache, I can assume.
Drow. Yeah, we can say he's like half drow and has you can describe him. Do you want to describe him?
Yeah. Okay, so he's drow, you said?
Yeah, if you want him to have a mustache, he has to be half drow. Because elves don't grow
fond
beards.
of the other mustache. I imagine the other guy was really. We don't need to describe him very much. We can just continue on.
Oh, that's part of the fun.
I feel it's a distraction.
Okay, so he has no face, and you walk by him. Then after a moment of waiting in the parlor room, you wait a couple of minutes, time ticks by, and you hear footsteps on the other side of the door. And in walks in Colin. Yeah. The same guy that was at Mara's shop earlier. And he says, "Well, I didn't expect to see this group so soon."
Oh,
We
I remember you.
didn't
Yes.
expect to.
Again, Colin, was it? Master
Yes.
Colin?
Yes. Master Gold.
I crossed my arms. We didn't expect to see you so soon.
He kind of he smiles a little nervously at you because he's not sure how to interpret that, and he's like, "Well, so what can I help you with? You wanted to speak to an Eyh-ha clan? You have one."
Oh, it's very nice to meet you. Keyanthi kind of steps in front and kind of blocking Ellie, because Ellie seems to be more of a cause of suspicion than anything.
I'm
And so-
intimidating.
She's something, that's for sure. And so, Keyanthi, she steps forward and she has the bundle on her arms, and so she goes ahead and does her very monk-like bow. I don't believe we introduced I just introduced myself earlier. My name is Keyanthi Nenmeyer. I stumbled upon something that belongs to your family, and I understand perhaps it's something that should stay with you rather than stay with me, of course.
Oh, that's generous. What is this item?
And so Keyanthi goes ahead and she doesn't bow or anything. I don't know what else she would do, but she just stands and goes and gently removes the wrapping around the sword that she has and goes and displays it to him. I found this in a cave on my way in tutorial for some business with Mara, and I found it and sensed its great power, but I don't believe it's something I can use. I understand it was forged for your family.
There's this almost like a reverence when he takes the sword hilt from you and then gently turns it in his hands and looks at the hilt. He reads it and says, "Wow, this was made by my great-great-grandfather. This is indeed something we'd like to have back. I don't expect you would want to hand this back for free, so what would you ask of an Eyh-ha?"
Well, I don't believe I should ask for much. I am only here just to go ahead and fulfill a good deed. At my monastery up toward the north, I believe it's the north, I kind of forget where anything is anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it's in the north, we say. Anyway, at my monastery, I believe it's important to go ahead and bring things back to where they belong, so that way people can move forward and instead of feeling lost.
Well, that is a good way to look at things. We appreciate it. It won't be forgotten.
Of course.
This
Yes, of course.
you
I
have.
wouldn't ask for anything then. But just that this stays and it's a good home, so it would be safe from the outside.
He does a little bow and says, "Thank you. We
Keyanthi goes ahead and bows back.
Is there anything else you would ask of us?"
Subtly looking back at her traveling companions to see if there's anything they might need. I'm not sure what else to say about others. Keyanthi just kind of like is ready to. She doesn't want to say anything outright because she's just trying to get a feel for the Eyh-ha family to see if maybe even Callum would be someone that she might quote unquote recruit. So she's probably gonna wait till after the funeral to actually make any decisions. So I don't think there's anything Keyanthi really wants. Right
Okay.
now.
Okay. So just have her say, "Nope, we're good."
Basically, yes.
Well, appreciate this. And I hope your stay in Toril is pleasant.
Thank you. You're too kind, Callum. Perhaps I will see you again by Mara's shop.
Oh, well, I hope I'll be around there.
Keyanthi bows back.
Okay. Alright, so you guys are escorted away, and Colum gives you a very friendly wave, and you guys are now back outside of the estate.
Keyanthi exhales deeply, like, oh, that one's much better than I expected. I'm glad that we ran into someone we recognized earlier, as I would have been way too nervous to return it.
You did good, Keyanthi. That was very nice of you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no use for this sword after all. It seemed like it'd be playing with fire, even though it's a sword made of ice.
Well, it was good to return something that didn't belong to you.
Well, if they remember my name, perhaps it's something that they can return the favor to us one day. But let's save that for another time. I believe we still have plenty of time before we must go over to the funeral.
Hi, this is Tiffany, your DM. Thank you for watching Dungeon Damsels. This is not the end of the session, so please stay tuned for the next part. We update on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're interested in supporting us more, please push the subscribe button, like, or comment. We also have a Patreon, wink wink nudge nudge, and our show is in podcast form. You can find us on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Podbean, Spotify, and plenty of other podcast platforms. Thanks, we hope to hear from you soon.